Penny Mahamaya, Medawa Mishesa, many saw in so many parks, I be an hyper for my drink on it. New Year. Oh, Jubilee House, I will see from. Nami himself or call every department. And then in Sako 2 will be answer him. Wow!
What has happened in this country that is so extraordinary in terms of how we treat persons accused of crime? That Ken Ofori-Atta is afraid of. What has happened?
Or say Ken Ofori-Atta, I would take extreme measures not to return to Ghana.
I see. And
so Dr. Baumia was sidelined.
Oh, please. Who doesn't know this?
By whom?
By the president and his cousin, of course. What did you see?
By Addo and Ken Ofori-Atta.
In the running of the economy. He was not in charge at all.
How do you know this?
Well, at least I could see.
No. Who are you? Shut up! No. Who are you? Shut up! It's not about shut up. Stop that!
Your man, yet you children, as you see, no, ye should Gusana, ye can't, yes, a children, can't just yet down. Yet I was say.
Ken Ofori-Atta aye mobile about US abrochime. It has been cited in the video Ofori Atta Black. Now people are reading meanings into this. You about church on come over share video from mobile WhatsApp. Now we are chawadi comment section. Now straight to the news. Now Cyboria, just recently, ex-finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta, the cousin of our ex-president Nana Akufo-Addo, there were letters. I all cited there. He was actually begging John Dramani Mahama there. But you could say that we've heard from the Akachi of Nana Akufo-Addo, his ex-excellency there, on Yada, Wapa, John Dramani Mahama Chow. Now, I'm out for the site says, Damaza Sampa Chawza, and no, Yebutuna Bodo. He's your cousin, yes, but if Sir Letana Badana say you are trying to claim that I am their choice, no, we are going to deal with Ken as if he's just any other Ghanaian. Because wait, Sikana, now you trying to hide from Ghana, then definitely people are coming to come against you. Now, whether Ken Ofori-Atta has taken money or not, no, in Samano, it's not going in his favor. Now, especially with Nevis and Samano and Komano, Abaye there, the US abrochime made to me declare that a foreign alien. Intinyada Obama na kwanumpoma wetu no wasa peno kwa abrochime mu but dem US abrochime oye honembre citizen he has a point of getting a court because it has court of competent jurisdiction what to wait na some na wait to make a case for himself, but there is actually a deportation looming for him. Unfortunately, aside in a black dresser, he is supposed to be heard for the first time. The lawyers of Ken Ofori-Atta were from George Ashcroft or US abrochime I beg for the court in the US for him to be permitted there in a detention of Caroline Detention Center and a woman detention to conduct an online interview. Now that online interview now the online interview want to ask them who intercepted that video, because as video there are many videos on social media, but that video it could have only been intercepted by Obi or hacking into US abrochime. Another, it was shared on a certain platform. But we have searched so much online and checked all the sources, and we cannot see it. You cannot see that video. So who leaked this particular video? In the video, no, there was Ken Ofori-Atta. Ken Ofori-Atta she nose mask. I'm afraid be said the COVID-19 by detention center. Another, he's trying to hide from the cameras. 2. There's also cited the Oshata Tuntum. Now, young when you decide to wear the black shirt, another to put on something black, it signifies the Obi Ebia. Ken Ofori-Atta, he's a Ghanaian, so therefore, knowing so well there, our Ghana memuno, you were wearing so much of a white shirt. Anytime it be a moon or a white, so a white April, so a white kaftano into Muhu. But every now and then, when the Ken Ofori-Atta is always in an attire, in a kaftana, okay, to the back. In the year who don't get in the back, and then no nose mask with a black attire. Unfortunately for him, and Komono got to a point in the video he was cited there. Actually, the body that why fine. I'm out for baby now. Comment section recited there. He's gonna the gun. He's gonna do there fine. But apart from that, they are also making an allegation and propaganda. Be me there, man on the wire macho. I'm sure that by now you are itching to see the video. I'm telling you, the video will actually shock you. But unfortunately, the source that we had it, it had no audio. And it seems after the leak was being done, there was nothing that showed that that video had audio. So the conversation that happened between Ken Ofori-Atta and the judge, though, to be granted the opportunity to a fair hearing through the court of competent jurisdiction, into the voice into the public or the public consumption. So unfortunately, there's no voice under it. But nonetheless, we are going to put something which is a music under it. Now you to me say whatever went on. Now here we are going to share our thoughts as to humanity now. But there is also a shocking BBR we've gotten from some people who are very close to Ken Ofori-Atta, and unfortunately these people are certain to have betrayed him one way or the other. Yanko share video in the way leaked on. There we are. Share your comment section. Unfortunately for Ken Ofori-Atta, his very close enemies, who used to be his very, very, very coming and going friends, I dropped a video even against them after seeing this particular video. Now, Sabara, what's the Wunyanko Onodo? Now, unfortunately, we are going to Atta making it very, very easy for the NDC to prosecute you. Now, this thing is not like an NDC MPP kind of friction, another fight. This is actually between someone who used to be a very close ally, another friend to Ken Ofori-Atta. Now, it's getting a bit serious and a bit heated on social media, getting even on the ground. Now, Eshobia, he used to be as big and as tall as an ex-finance minister. Now, Sisiano, in Otrabana Kukumo US Abrochimema, Ayareho, and wanting to run away from the country. Onupokra is so pathetic. Now, Amanfono are making it look as if there it is a propaganda way, a propaganda. See, whether he has been charged or not charged, I think it is best that he comes down. This is coming for the many comment sections, trying to say that Ken Ofori-Atta is innocent, but if he's innocent, we able to Ghana. Unfortunately, no friends and I worry these things against him. They gave him no option than to try to run away because the evidence which we are hearing, evidence it's actually very gory. Get your evidence.
So why is Ken Ofori-Atta today seeking political asylum in the United States of America? Many will say the lawyers or China or court could defend the case say eyes are chicken Ofori-Atta the no cre. Nemono sa Ken Ofori-Atta no ayachino no or mind Ghana for so per se woman so chino. Na woman point a woman yen say Ken Ofori-Atta chi ayachino no eyes person of the no Ghana no say eyes ed the Ghana Ken Ofori-Atta ne ho be den ne ho be kire ne pa edi enti wo mo asem a mo kan say Ken Ofori-Atta obi a oman Ghana tete no apɛ no ache no edi ne bone according to the lawyer and some echina mo de court edi akwa face ICE no. You all know ICE, what you say, Immigration, Customs, and Enforcement. Now, listen here and listen attentively. Ken Ofori-Atta, the optional lawyers, Ediaman, and they say, this is how you have to go. And yes, sir, ICE, Edu beko Ghana. Woman say, Ken Ofori-Atta, and they, waji atun se oye bema ne bema. Oni bema ne bema di mpemu agro. Inti ene wasi oye gay. Inti so return Ghana. Ghana nso achiwade eye bema ne bema aware. Inti osuro so return the president of Ghana. Ebechina 2. Number 2 wasi in somewhat yet ya to ne so se wabokro no SML ne sa no mani nyina no enya no kre nyina so bi ani ho political witch hunt itiene no o siki for political asylum in United States of America. This is the latest news amedema, and this is the book a friend is saying the playbooker Ken Ofori-Atta and the lawyers say America they court. It's the human rights in some and they call or ye gay Ghana for gay or qua ne ho be no. Ye mano a friend is saying ye mano right for and the mirror papa and inti and no where they or di jinaso 2 a political witch hunt and a person witch hunting. No. This is Ken Ofori-Atta. Eti Woman Attorney General Dr. Akuritinga Asonte said this is water Ken Ofori-Atta or China on the lawyers woman they call court or detention center. Nyoma mienu and washeshe or say or ye gay and the quotation master adani gay. Just to avoid accountability. Just to avoid a kwanya obefaso obeye accountable to the nation. And once upon a time, or refer to the nation, say ma. And indeed, if he is sicker, he cannot abandon Nema. Today, Ken Nanaya Kuntun Kununkum Ofori Atta has abandoned Nema to seek for political asylum. This is not something new with the Akufo-Addo's family. This is not something new with the Ken Ofori-Atta's family. This is not something new to the JB Dankwa's family. They are known for seeking for political asylum. Now, let me take you back a little for you to understand conversation. No? You can also research. Now, Eja, when say someone American is fact. And I've told you, Ken Ofori-Atta, michocho mucho, in Sembebriya, michocho mucho akachrame, and yan ne, and amibekum, because michocho mucho no, and you free from a bushim. What you say? Ofri omu ebushim. Into me come too much because there are other things involved that become too much a behagely. But I mean, can't wait. In 1957, Nkrumah gained independence. I've told you this story and I've told you several times. What happened when the likes of Bedema and Co. Any Kwame Nkrumah Jina platform so I can say at long last the battle has ended. Ghana, our beloved country, is free forever. That same year when Ghanaians were jubilating, when Ghanaians were in awe and celebrating, that same year, somewhere in August, September thereabout, I've forgotten the exact month, but from August thereabout, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the family of Akufo-Addo, family of Ofori Atta, family of JB Dankwa, majority of these people left the shores of Ghana, came to the United Kingdom to seek for political asylum. Their case was simple, and Nkrumah was after them. This was one message that the president of Ghana, His Excellency Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, is making life unbearable for them. Hence, they left the shores of Ghana to come and seek political asylum. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was called William Akufo. This is the name I no yet told. He was not called a friend said Dankwa Addo. His name was William Akufo. Oba you keno through political asylum his name became Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo because they needed that JB Dankwa touch to make their claim. Say, omo na nebi kokoda prison mrebi na wakoda prison no pa okowu prison to make a case. Say ni ebetresa ampa omo ebusuafo no Kwame Nkrumah was witch hunting them. So it is no news hearing say Ochina Ken Ofori-Atta is going to seek for political asylum. And the news is just to avoid accountability. These people are not honest. These people are not truthful. That is the reason why I sit here and I tell you about this family. Miami chocho mucho akansem bibirachreme. You know, when we were growing up, because of schools be a kukoye, and in niame be a titi, and at the time, Sebio mechanical yemu bebre no na a friend is saying, you say for lack of knowledge the people perish. We didn't have that a year. We were not privy to that information. The information and knowledge. Now, we didn't have that knowledge at hand. And those who were sharing the knowledge were also not forthcoming with the knowledge. Those who were feeding us the rightful information were also afraid to talk about it. Until see mubinya akwenya. Now through Siapomu, na ya research, and ya so yabusa nsem. Na afensu ya ba hunu no mu no kore sanka wo pe obi pa anya sanka support to political party MPP a me abeti hey but some years ago na me support wo because I wanted a change na me change somewhere de no enti na wo hwa me videos bia I tell you people say be careful and don't take for granted the achievements of this new government because Ghanaians once upon a time took for granted the achievement of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and we were lied to by the Ken Ofori-Atta's family, the JB Dankwas, the Dombos, the Buzias, the Ken Ofori-Atta test. So do not take for granted, because today there is a new government, there is a new sheriff in town. He is performing. So you might think say, it is easy. You might think say, it is easy. So let's change. Let's change and bring MPP. Don't make that mistake. We made the mistake. We listened to them. They got the armed forces involved. They got international medias involved. They got international hands involved. And then they overthrew Kwame Nkrumah. Don't take it for granted, the achievement of this new government. Now, why is it said anytime Bia Assemble to Ken Ofori-Atta, the only place your refuge, almost seeking for refuge, Europe or America? Why? Now, I am coming to tell you the reason. Simple. Now, let's go back again. Ken Ofori-Atta comes from a family. Nana was Sir Ofori Atta. Now, Obroni M19, that title, Knight of British Empire. So obviously, should tell you the story. Before Akwesi Broni Ben as a British Empire, it means it's a unyawuhum fasuo ewo kwan biso. So now, understand this. These people feel privileged. They feel like, they are the bourgeoisies of Ghana. They are the, a friend is saying, the merchants of Venice of our country. So, anytime Bianwa and which kakrabe ba womo sono, the omo yene say, oh, and which way dear. Enya yen and which na buy a husu, your behavior, and yanka see subai be, and this are which way abba. Then quickly they will appoint fingers a freeway and I may watch a freeway and I may watch it. So then, and I'm a person. Ken Ofori-Atta, as a finance minister, could not even use his wisdom and his finances to even help Ghana build a modern hospital. Or no, oyari chono, oyari heniano, ebesane yare. As foolish as he was, or as foolish as he is, when Timi and Rezisika to build an ultra-modern teaching hospital, not even one under MPP government, the 8 years of MPP, Timi and see a complete teaching hospital where we can say, or no Ken Ofori-Atta yare henia echewa obetimi akoho akwa sane ho yare when Timi as a finance minister anyesa. But today we free akunya so no ehemfa no wode nani akwa okosa ne ho yare wako United States of America kosa ne ho. Is because even though they were leading the nation, they still never even believed that Ghana, that they obiye leaders no ometimi a build it sa Ghana. That is why I keep telling you people, say, you see, pardon me, for anybody to thrive as a leader, first of all, you must have a strong belief of the people who follows you. Number two, you should be able to connect with the people. Number three, you should let the people feel, say, yes, they can do it and they have the ability to perform and the ability to build a nation. So Nkrumah Kachre and say, I believe in the black man being capable of managing his or her own affairs. The people, I just say, Ekufu Addo, the JB Danquers, the Dumbos, the Buzia tradition, the Ken Ofori-Atta, they don't believe that we can build Ghana. They don't believe in us. Now, if you don't believe in somebody, equally you are not going to get anything which is valuable or beneficial from the person. And until any time, be able to woman the woman on the job yen, woman the woman on the dada yen, woman the woman on the via yen. Na so we via na emre do some account maya no we dwane aba abrochire. Any time be a woman tisu bia no, their main target is how much can we siphon from the poor Ghanaian and then invest it in the United States of America, or invest it in Great Britain, or invest it somewhere in Europe, so that ochinebino or mine no idea ni na nkoye a ye bedwane free wo abetena ma no ne. Me wa brochira enye news because me buy me by kakra ebedi enti. Even though by school no kra no, we no ese wo ko back, wo papa aboka, wo abusuafo aboka, wo maami aboka. And you won't come back to Ghana because you want to make sure you can make some ends meet and also what support your younger brothers back home. But Ken Ofori-Atta's story is different. He was a finance minister. Now, finance minister, no, so Ghana for said there is a system or no Ken Ofori-Atta no, what be contributing in building a nation every Ghanaian will be proud of. But look, he is not proud of his own nation. And with Jania Frinikuru, he doesn't even trust the health sector of Nikuru. With Jania Frimua, or they are back obi mice. And that is why I keep warning politicians to say, if you think you are doing the ordinary Ghanaian, because I'm ready to you will look, say, okay, let me run to USA, let me run to UK, let me run to France. A total disgrace, a shame. Because if you cannot build a nation where you can also have a health sector, then you don't deserve to be called a leader. This is the Ken Ofori-Atta. You see, the family of JB Dankwa, the family of the Ken Ofori-Atta, the family of Buziamo, the Dombos, the Ekufuado, they are paying for a year or my Ghana, and they said, when we sow a seed, a seed, a non-belief, so we don't believe in ourselves. Inferiority complexes, anyway. So listen to them when they speak. Ken Ofori-Atta echo school were Yale, or call Oxford, or call Cambridge. As if to say, so we call Kivas Nibia Wunyanipa. As if to say, we call Legona Wunyanipa. As if to say, we call Tech, they are Unimfaswa. So listen to the way they talk. Oh, when they are brofune school, or call Cornell, or call a friend is saying Cambridge. When you do that, you place a premium on Wakwesibruni over your own people. But it shouldn't be like that. It should be that you have to have faith in your system, build it. If you want the greatest thing and now you want it to be the best, build it to the best of your ability. But when they get the chance, they destroy the nation Ghana. They always shout the loudest. They always scream the loudest. Give me the governance. Let us manage the governance. We will manage it better than the incompetent John Mahama. Once you give it to them, they destroy it. And whenever they destroy it, they come back and tell you, oh, it is not us. It wasn't me. Russia-Ukraine war. It was COVID-19. It was ABCD. Oh, we are intra. They always find excuses. They always find excuses to give the people of Ghana. That is why I'm saying, say MPP Amboama Ken Ofori-Atta Amba. It is a disgrace, and Ghanaians will not take them serious. And every serious Ghanaian should understand. Say our problem as a mind has always been the Dankwa Dombo Buzia so-called traditionalist.